Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as a Rome. So at the end of the previous episode, we finally captured Yin Yang and ended the war with Darius. So we now have 15 turns to prepare for the next war. And as you can see, I made some changes off camera. It's actually took me quite a while to decide everything that I want to do and make all the changes. I think like an hour. I'm just staring on the screen thinking about what exactly I want to do right now. Also, I played one turn. It's because you are one turn away from finishing economics, and economics gives us windmills. I wanted to queue that up in all our cities, so I changed the building queue basically everywhere. In some cities we are not taking advantage of our unique ability, but I invested a little bit of gold into buildings in our capitals, so soon we should have the buildings that most of our cities are working on or will be working on in the nearest future, so we shouldn't lose that much. What else? I also queued up one more caravan here, I think, that we now have available. And we managed to steal a technology, so that we'll check in a second, and also one important pop-up. We got some interesting quests. We can get Monaco wants us to get a writer, which we can buy in fade buy in 2 turns, so we'll do that. Then we have a quest to get porcelain and jade. I checked, we can't get jade anywhere except by taking Kathmandu. Who actually want us? Okay, so they probably want to get porcelain, and then we'll get jade by taking Kathmandu. That's gonna be the goal for the next war, taking these 3 cities at least. Hopefully we'll get farther. I'd really like to take Persepolis and vassalize Darius next time, but I have a feeling we're gonna be fighting again against more advanced units, because I will be delaying dynamite as much as possible and don't want to lose the bonus from the Great Wall. So we'll see how far we can get in the next war. There is one very inconvenient thing. We don't have coal at all. There is no coal on our side of the map. The closest coal is deep inside of Darius' territory, at least from what we can see here. That's probably the only coal that we can even... Oh, wow, there's some coal here. Didn't check that, and nothing up here. He has 5 coal available. So that's the biggest problem for our navy, because he won't be able to get ironclads. I'm hoping that some more people maybe research... where is it? Here. Steam power, and we'll be able to import coal from someone else. But yeah, that's a question. We can't really rely on that, so that's actually very inconvenient that we can't get that. What else? I hope I didn't forget anything important. So let's start playing. First of all, let's cancel this, and now we can check the technology. So, we can either get architecture or railroads. I was strongly considering taking architecture. If I didn't want to rush military science, taking or getting the cavalry before the next war is super important. So I won't change the plan here. But if it wasn't such a high priority, I would probably take architecture, and instead of going like railroads, industrialization, which we know is not that important anymore since we can't get ironclads easily, don't have the coal, I would just take free architecture and rush scientific theory to get public schools as soon as possible. But well, since we need military science, I'll just go with the more expensive option, get the extra trade route immediately. Also, railroads will be relevant on the border. It will speed up the movement of our units even more. So yeah, maybe what we can do, take free railroads, get military science, which we will speed up by some scientists, and then we will go scientific theory. I want especially that extra scientist slot from the public school in all cities. We are building all scientist slots everywhere, so when we add that one more, I'll work that as well, and that will boost our science by a lot. Also speed up the scientists that we want to get. So let's already queue it up actually. Take railroads. What do we get? Towns, establishing additional trade route. Yeah, that is irrelevant. Railroads, Neuschwanstein train station, hotel. So it's really not much at the moment, of course. Now that's the military science, and instead of industrialization, which was the plan initially, we'll just go scientific theory after the military science. Good. How are we doing? 22 war variants. Did it drop by like half in one turn? I think it did. I'll still wait. We have like 4 more upgrades that we want, but there is no rush right now. 16 turns to get scientists. Okay. You will wait. Go. It's important that in the time that we now have available, no, not giving you iron, that's like 14 turns at this point, 13 when the processing is done. We build roads along the border, probably everywhere. And also I'm gonna push the border even further into Darius' territory. I'm gonna cancel this citadel and build a citadel here. So I think he may have problems defending this city. The river here is actually quite annoying for him. He'll have only probably 1 river crossing, and even though he will be able to cross the river over the bridge, then to like fan out his units, that will take some extra movement points, and I will be killing those units as they're coming. What is this? Fortify. There is a corvette that will join. How are we gonna do it? I want to have some extra vision. How many corvettes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that will be enough to control the area here. Let's go this way. Fortify, fortify. Also want to have some vision here. Let's check his economy now, as the war variant is dropping. Plus 37, still, it's ruined. Before this war, he was making, what, 500-600 gold per turn, something like that. So he'll recover partially when the war variant drops, but then we hit him again. So hopefully he won't be able to, like, ever fully recover from this. Until we vassalize, and that's it. Or that is. Border growth. Yeah, we just need to fix the dice. Jade will have to wait a bit. Border growth here. Amber to Carthage. Do you still want my amber? You do. Can we trade it for something? I think... oh, she has coal. Hey. Yeah, I'll take the coal. And she doesn't value it at all. So can I get like 5, 6? No, I can't. What? 4? She just doesn't want to sell too much of it. Well, in that case, I'll just take 3 and 2 gold per turn. It's like free, to be honest. What? Wait. Oh, wait, wrong side. Would you give me 3? No. This looks pretty damn good. Okay, so this solves one problem because Yin already had a seaport, so now we have the coal for that. I don't want to import it too much, especially not for our military, because if you import it from a civ and then someone bribes the civ to declare on you use the strategic resource, and suddenly like, half of your military is useless. So I'll just try to get the coal from Darius as soon as possible. Until then, I may just import, I don't know, 5, 6, something like that, to get to get train stations in our most important cities, but I'm not gonna take more than that. Growth. How are we doing? We should have more than enough food. Oh wait, I can't block this. Well, in that case, that's easy. What about you? How fast are you growing? And did I queued up Musicians Guild here. This will be fine for now. We are growing in 58. Can we find one worker for the... one specialist for the Musicians Guild? We can just take this guy. Okay, it's fine. What is this? I want to pay a bit more attention to like all the pop-ups right now to get a better idea of what's going on in the world. I was paying like... or all my attention was focused on the war, so I kind of lost track of what or who is fighting whom in the world. Let's actually check that. So she's at war with Greece and like half of the city-states in the world, and the master of Egypt. Yeah, we know that. Defensive pact with Celts and Japan. Spain is so screwed. Then we have Alexander. He's at war with Japan. Why would he be at war with Japan? Did he declare the war? Yeah, those are the things that I don't remember. Defensive pact with Germany and Spain. Oh, probably one of those two dragged him into something he didn't quite want. You have defensive pact with Germany that no one cares about, still fighting France, winning that, and Japan, which also doesn't mean anything. I just wonder how he ended up with the war with Japan. Again, it has to be some kind of a defensive pact dragging him in. This guy has to be at war with quite a few people. Greece, Germany, Persia. Yeah, it seems that he wants to fight, just doesn't really have a target until he can attack Spain again. Denounce Spain. Spain currently isn't fighting anyone, has 2 defensive pacts. What else? Well, nothing relevant for now. Okay. Oh, can I finally get the... right there? No, not yet. Now, we can just get the railroads. It's a little bit more expensive, but money isn't the problem right now. It's still 11 turns for our Golden Age ends, and the next one will start soon after. When we start the next war, probably in like 2 turns we'll get another Golden Age, so economy shouldn't be much of a problem. Also, Darius will actually help us because it seems he'll just send his caravans to us, so we'll be able to just pillage them at the start of the next war. Interesting, he's moving units to the border. Let's see. I actually thought he would move his units to the other side when he's at war with France. But well, we'll keep an eye on them. We'll have the King Day ended, okay. Are we rushing anything here? Not really. We'll just queue up another caravan. You're done. Let's build another mine. Don't really need too many workers on this side. Let's just send the workers the other way. Let's get a road here. Actually, wait. Here is a worker that doesn't have anything to do. I'm gonna first fix the dyes. Okay, and as usual, I can hear some weird noises. Cats are doing something, so I'll be right back. Okay, problem solved, I hope. So back to the game. How does it look like with the war awareness 10? So it is dropping really fast. Let's go through the rest of the pop-ups. I'll probably have to check the situation in the world always in between episodes because there is just too much going on. You can build a pasture. We're gonna build the road here. And how many workers do we have on the border? 1, 2, 3. What is this guy doing? Nothing right now. Well, he will raise this citadel. We're gonna pop a new one here. I'm sure that Darius is gonna love it. But this will make the siege of Stohak so much easier. We can of course cancel the farm, and now we need so many more roads actually. Listen, finish that. What are you doing? Okay, fine. Finish the lumber mill. Finish this as well. That looks better. Oh, hey, barbarians. Go. 1, 2, 3. Everyone, stop the barbarians. Finish that. I guess you two guys can just keep working. We have, what, 4 more workers that we can send north next turn. Yeah, that should be fine, hopefully. Also, I think we can just get those upgrades now for 60. Well, if I waited, I'd probably like, save, I don't know, 40 gold or something like that. But I just want to have this out of the way. Okay, next. Let's push the vision this way. And here. I just have to remember to pull back before I declare war. I want to see, again, if he is like rebuilding the navy. If he has, I don't know, 5, 6 ships here, it's fine. But I want to know if there is like, I don't know, 15 ships. Which he definitely has the production to do it. He's actually a production leader in the world, so... He's a tech leader and production leader. We can actually check the demographics if you are interested here. Oh, he's not the production leader anymore. Carthage took over in the last like 2 turns. He's still a tech leader. Look at Japan. Still the strongest city in the world. But we are not doing that bad. I mean, we are 7th, but the 30,000 difference between us and Japan isn't that bad. Also, the production is pretty solid. Gold. We are far behind in food, but it's not that important. We don't want to overgrow our cities because then we would get too much unhappiness. I will still grow them to like size 15 or something like that. Most of them, and the main cities, of course, will grow as much as possible. But food is not super important. These are pretty, actually impressive numbers compared to what we had, I don't know, 20 turns ago. Okay, 45. What is this? That's the caravan. Where can we go now? Which one is this? That's the one feeding... No, that's not the one feeding Rome. So we can send caravans... Just the city-states is best. Where's Hong Kong? That's the other city-state to the south. Well, let's go to Vancouver. That one is safer. I think the next two caravans that we are currently building will just be internal. We need more food in our capital especially. Now you gonna fix the dyes. You just get to the border. Get those railroads. I'm gonna, of course, get rid of all these roads eventually, but for now, I just want to have the movement. Go, everyone. Run north as fast as possible. We really don't have that much time. Espionage update, yeah. Hopefully Rome is not that interesting for anyone yet. Boudica seeks a great engineer. Fine, we should get a great engineer in 25. Those are some well-timed city-state quests. And here, that is our friend. Well, maybe we gonna need the Lancer for the camp. There is probably a camp here. Next, fortify. Should probably get a range unit into a Retium. Or how much would I have to pay for a unit? 780 for a musketman. We have 3700. We're gonna need the money for upgrades. But it's just 4 turns. You know what? Let's just get the musketman. What is the cap? 71. We have 57. I want to have some reserve when the War Baroness kicks in again. But I think we can get to like 65. Let me see. What's the best option that we have? Did we get any horses? Excuse me. Nope. Can we get any horses like in the near future? Nope. Can I get open borders from him? That's quite expensive. I can just give him some gold per turn and explore to the north. Is it worth it? I mean, it's not really gonna change my plans or anything. Nah. Those units. I probably should decide that now. Excuse me. What would that be? We don't have horses, that's a bit of a problem. It will take a long time before we get upgrades to Gatling guns, because that's a tag that we are avoiding. So what if I just did Corvette? One more Corvette. And the frigate. Frigate. How long would it take here? Too long? At least to guard the coast. 1, 2. How's your production? It's pretty decent actually. Let's get 2 here. What about one field gun? We all have 3 field guns, maybe 4 field guns actually attacking Zohag. Depends how far we can push, how close is a city here in the Fog of War. So if I had 3 field guns attacking here, I could have 3 field guns attacking Dariush Kabir at the same time, which might actually be worth it. So if I changed, let's see, how long would it take? Oh, 12 turns, holy moly. On the other hand, it is probably worth it. Okay, let's get the field gun. And we get the musketman here, like this. Okay. Next. And I forgot to buy the writer. I knew there was one more thing that I wanted to do. So let's do that first thing next turn. Reformation belief. Damn, someone is behind. Who's that? Celts. How long do we still have? 12 turns? Yeah, 12 turns. I'm afraid that we won't be able to get all the roads that I want. Or it will be pretty close. Look how fast he was able to get the railroad here. Or was it already in place? To me it seems like he built this road in like 2 turns. Or not road, railroad. Vancouver elections rigged. Yeah, that was us. So yeah, there's our alliance back. More cities demand dies that we are about to repair. Good. That's another circus. Peace treaty expired with Bismarck. Yep. Anything relevant here? Oh, this one actually isn't bad. Because, well, once the Great Wall is obsolete, it wouldn't matter how far our borders grew. But for now, just in case somehow Spain decides to attack, it's good to have the border further away from the city. Move forward, there it is. Take out this one. You can move here, get closer. Next turn, we'll take it out. You are done, so let's move you here. And we have another field gun ready for duty. That's what we'll have to do for now. I'm a bit nervous about all these lancers. How long is it gonna take him to get upgrades from lancers? We don't know if he has dynamite yet, but he has steam power, he has rifling, he has military science, so dynamite will be coming very soon. And then land ships are upgraded to lancers, right? I really don't want to fight with like musketmen into land ships. We have to vassalize him in the next war, because if he just focuses on all these tags, then things can go very wrong very fast. How many points do we get for 1 kill? Let's actually check that next time. We have 16 for 28. Oh, there is the caravan. There is another stupid barbarian. Shoot him. Well, stupid barbarian. It's Golden Age points, so maybe I shouldn't call them stupid. They are actually very useful. Is Naples feeding the capital? I don't think so. Let's move there. Yes, please. Next. Fortify. Oh wait, I can move forward up here, which I probably should do. 1, 2. How far can you go? Well, I'll go like this. You'll be able to move here. Maybe I should move some more fusiliers to this side as well. Oh, we'll see about that. Go. Before we declare the war, like one turn before they'll reorganize all of this anyway. Boudica declared war on... Well, that's brave. How many attacks does she have? 43. She's not that far behind, I think. 46. 46. And I again forgot to buy the writer. It doesn't really mean that much. We are not delaying anything yet. But I have to buy him now. Okay, border growth. This will be useful. Trade out. Ah, what the heck is this? Well, that's some extra Golden Age points. Well, why are there 3 units? Let's send one more. What are we doing here? Are we done with the railroad? We are. Fortify. Why are you taking damage? So he is rebuilding pretty quickly. 2, 4, 6. There's another one. When he starts upgrading those corvettes into ironclads, we are in so much trouble. We'll need one more caravan. Damn it. Okay, this one goes to Rome. Rome. Here. Now, I wanted to check how many points we are getting per kill, but before we do that, let's get it right there before I forget about it again. So, we have 16,527, and now we have 16,947, so like 390. That's not bad. I expected a little bit more, to be honest, but it's not bad. 45. Okay. Attack. Attack. This should be a kill, right? So let's take out this one and we can start moving to the other side. You'll need some healing. Monaco recognizes the writer. Good. I actually don't even know what the reward was for that. I don't remember. Next. Railroad. Railroad. Another railroad. More railroads. Fortify. Next. And look at that. Look at this economy. Is he still at war? Yes, he's winning over France. Just gained like 340 gold per turn. Just, it seems, from war awareness dropping. 45. Okay, is it enough to give us another social policy? It probably is. And this is actually a difficult decision. Because it's true that taking national treasure delays civilizing mission, which is a huge boost because of that gold every time we conquer a city. But artistry, well, gives us science in every city, which is nice. Golden Age, I mean, it's something. I kind of like the scaling bonus, but it gives us military science much faster. It gives us military science before the war because we get the scientists from this. And it's just so important that we get the cavalry. Cuirassiers are like the main source of damage right now, and we'll upgrade them. And it's a huge upgrade from Cuirassiers to cavalry. Plus, we are about to get logistics on most of the Cuirassiers / cavalry, so they'll even increase their strength to like a ridiculous level. So that will be our main way, like through Darius's defenses. Oh, I probably don't really have a choice here. I have to make sure that I get everything in time. Scientists, yes, please. And how much can we get? 40,000. Actually, way less than I expected. 10% for academies though, and I think we have like 3 academies, maybe even more if we captured some. Probably not, but still should be over 5,000, I think. Let's see, 14 down to 7. We have 9 turns. Yep, that's what we needed. I'll stay here. Still want to keep an eye on that. I want to know how many ships he has again, like 1 turn before the war starts. That is the reward. Influence culture. How long for the next social policy? 36 turns. Somehow I think I managed to sell all my salt. I don't know how that happened. We have 2 copies here, but we don't own any salt somehow. Rome is growing, very nice, because we are about to get the Musicians Guild. For now, what do you want to work? We can work the windmill, I think. Speed up the engineer even more. It's 22 turns. If I look at that, that'll be 17. This is a really nice tile, though. Okay, I think I'll just pass. I like this tile. Garden. Now, there is one thing that I wanted to ask you guys, because I'm kind of lost on this. We didn't need any courthouses in the 2 cities that we took from Darius. I didn't have to build them, and they're not here. Unless I'm blind. I don't think I am in this case. They would be in the list of the normal buildings. So you can see the whole list. And courthouse isn't here. Why? And I can't build it. And those cities don't have a problem with it. But in Asturias, a city that we took from Spain, there is a courthouse. Why do these cities, or why don't these cities need courthouses? Why is it that I don't have to build courthouses? I really don't know the answer to that. So if I'm missing something obvious, please let me know. Or if it's a bug, or if you have any ideas what's going on here, please let me know. But I am really lost in this case. I really don't see any social policies or anything. I checked that before I started recording, and I don't see anything that would like allow me to take cities and not worry about courthouses. There are such things later. That's just that you get a free courthouse, not that you don't need it. So that still wouldn't really solve this. So it almost looks like a bug. Wait, I don't want to lose any kills to the city-state if possible. Let's move you here. This should be mine. 2, 3. Block the tiles around the camp. You can just wait here, whatever. 45, 45. Actually, you guys will run back to the front. Are we done? We are. Did they pillage anything around here? Nope. How are you doing? 4 more turns. Too long. Let's just send this guy to improve the silver then. Barbarian skill. Oh, we are getting influence, even nice. And their garden. I think we have a quest for printing press. Don't we? These are chanceries. Was it cancelled? Am I just blind? Here, they want you to build a printing press for quite a few golden age points, but it's a ton of influence. That doesn't mean anything. It still means that the friendship will stay up for a bit longer. And yeah, it's only 3 turns, might as well do it. Go. Railroad. I probably have to build roads through the desert if I want to take Kathmandu, which I do. May even get more workers, because I want some of them to start removing the roads here. I mean, it's not a huge problem. It's costing us, what, 20 gold per turn, maybe, the extra roads. But it's 20 gold, and also, it's just, I hate how it looks like. It's just such a mess. Let's check. Darius again. I want to know how much coal he has available. If he's investing the coal into ships, he doesn't have any. So hopefully he invested all his coal into buildings, because he got seaports. What's the other one? Train stations. Before he got access, of course, to ironclads. I hope he won't have any coal for the ironclads, even though he will get the tech. Now you We'll move to Rome. There. Yes. That'll be the replacement for the one that we lost. I'll take that. And I'll probably leave one Lancer on the road. Maybe I'll even leave one Lancer back here, although it should probably be better to get a musketman here that will just stay in the city. Move. 2, 3. That's a new musketman. You'll stay here. Okay, are we done? We are. How are we doing here? 35 turns to grow. 49 turns to grow. Are we missing any growth buildings? We are. We are missing all of them basically, so growth won't be such a big problem once we get to them. Yeah, let's get the production. Oh, 8 turns. Go. 45, 45. 45. Go. Okay, we are about to finish some more units. Good, it's 4. Because I'm delaying some quite important buildings like windmills, museums. But we need more units, but we have to get closer to the cap. If I don't do that, it will just take longer to get rid of all Darius's units. We may run out of replacements, things like that. Definitely don't want that to happen. Look at that. He just completely recovered in like 6 turns. Maybe not completely, but almost. Here, plus 300, yeah. This one that's also covered. 1, 2. Move up. Caravan. So let's go to Vancouver again. Now when we are allies, this is actually a little bit better trade route. Yes, please. The musketman. Probably gonna need some muskets along the coast, so let's send him here for now. 1, 2, that's gonna be another one. I'll then move them before the war starts. You will move just in this general direction. 45, 45, 45. Give me that mine. And more people. What are we doing? Are we working any engineers? No. Sure, this will do. What are we gonna get from the next scientist? It's gonna help us with the scientific theory, or it will probably just... Yeah, it will give us free architecture almost. And a little bit for scientific theory as well. So we will get scientific theory like 10 turns after we get military science. That's nice. It's faster than I expected. It just sucks that we don't have coal. If we had coal, it would speed up the industrialization and we would get ironclads so fast. We still have 5 turns. I'll check if I could get coal from like 3 different sources. I may actually do it. Import, let's say 10, upgrade 6 ships. That should be safe enough. Just have the core of the navy being just a few ironclads, because they're so much better than corvettes. Look at that, 36 strength compared to 55. That's insane. That's probably the like the biggest difference, the biggest jump in strength throughout the whole tree. What's the next upgrade to ironclads? It can't be battleships. This is upgrade to... Wait, destroyers are upgrade to ironclads, right? So that's 55 to 65. That's 10 points. But it's 20 or 19 or something like that points to ironclads. And battleships... that's a different line. That's the cruiser line. Yeah, but I think this is the biggest jump. What about this? That's 50 from 36. No, from 34. So again, like a huge upgrade here as well. But this one is even bigger, so I probably should find some coal. So if I do, I'll delay this and just go for industrialization. Next. I'm just afraid that I declare the war in 3 turns. They will just start, or Darius will start popping ironclads from all these cities. And he would just wipe out our navy, and that's just too much of an investment to lose. So I have to do something to be able to fight that. How many caravans do we have here to pillage? 3 for now. Nice. This is probably 4th one going south. The funny thing is that I don't really know what to do with the gold. Of course, I'm saving right now for upgrades to cavalry, but I think we have more than we need. And what else? Yes, just probably start buying units. Persia. Oh, that's not important. Greece now ally of Vancouver. Dude, at this 160, that had to be a great diplomat. I won't be able to do anything about this. What a jerk. But he will be a great vassal. Okay, I'll take that. And maybe do some exploring. Make sure that there are no more camps anywhere. I should probably do some exploring here as well, along the edge of the map. You are done. Good. No mines. You are done. Here we are done. We need the railroad here. You are done with this one. So everything seems to be finished. But I want to improve here into railroad. And I want the railroad all the way into the desert. Probably these 2 tiles as well if I have the time to do that. That's a railroad, so I will have the time. You are done. So we're gonna need the railroad here, railroads here. Or need. We want railroads on all these towns. Again, it speeds up the movement even more. It will be important for the logistics units that they can move for less action points than shoot twice and still like move far enough. There is the printing press. We don't want hotels, that's for sure. What are we gonna do? Let's lock the library. Thinking about getting one Zeppelin. I could just explore through the Spanish territory. I mean, sure, why not? I think about just focusing on science, but the one Zeppelin, just that we figure out where some of the strategic resources are, for example, will be useful. We can just explore the map on this side. Next. Oh, wait. Let's move even farther. 2, 4, 6. Does it look like with alliances these city-states? So far, so good. War with Greece will be such a pain in the ass. All of these city-state allies that he has. Wait, did I see someone selling porcelain? Oh, probably not. I got lucky, I managed to buy, what was it? Like a pepper? Or one of those Indonesian specific resources. I managed to buy that from Carthage. She had 2 copies. I think I did that before I started the recording. So that's a luxury that otherwise would be impossible to get. So it was a good catch. Isabella declared on Boudica. Why? What the security, volatilize a new ally. There is a barbarian here. The Japanese knight is taking damage. Targeting 2. And let's join the fleet. Same for you. 2, 4, 6. Let's stack up here. 45, 45. We are done with this road. Okay, here along the coast, that will be the connection, they will stay. So I might as well build railroads on all these tiles. Those we won't be removing. Because I think the connections will be here, then straight to Gulamon, north to Zohag, and north from Gulamon to Dariush Kabir. So these will stay. Those can be built as railroads. Okay, I'll probably stay here. I will need the defenses on the border. Yeah, I can just have garrisons sitting in these cities. And in case I need reinforcements, I can then move them quickly north. And I'll probably get a road here as well. Because I hate that I always have to move around. It's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. It's not the end of the world. Get the village here. Or I could go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and get the village here, here, and here. Might be better to just get more workable tiles. Declaration of friendship with Greece. That's one I would like to get back. Sugar to Isabella. Quite a few things to Isabella actually ended. Listen. Where is she? Here. Let's do some trading. Do you have anything I'd be interested in? You do. 1, 2, 3. I will take all of that in exchange for this. And 2 gold per turn. That's a good trade. Jewelry. Do we have quest? No, we have quest for porcelain. There. We have quest for glass. Wasn't there someone offering glass? No. What's the reward? Oh, that's the reward for printing press. Maybe I should start getting chanceries everywhere, because we are getting quite a few city-state friends. Celts replaced Persia as ally of Valletta. Great. We need Darius to lose his allies. Isabella declared war. Boudica, and that means some other wars. Gordon. I think we don't need anything here. We are done with everything relevant. Can I work the university? We don't have enough food. I'll have to fix some tiles, get some farms perhaps. Then we can work the second specialist slot. Is it better to work science or is it better to get culture? What is more important? How many social policies do we have? 2, 8, 10, 13, 15? Checking how far away are we from ideologies. I'll be able to buy admirals here. That's not super relevant. Exploitation would be nice. For the extra science from sea tiles. Okay, let's get culture. Yeah, it's not a huge difference, but I think culture is still a bit more relevant. Now, you'll move into the desert. Railroad, railroad. What the hell, let's get a railroad on the coast. And I think this will be all for this episode. It's probably way too long. So next time we have 5, 6 more turns, something like that, before the peace treaty ends. And yeah, then we declare again. So I don't see any upgrades that we haven't seen in the previous war. Of course, there are a lot more units moving to the border, he knows. But when we declare on him, we're gonna clear this quite easily. We'll just wait probably 4 or 5 turns for his units to come to us. We get rid of them and then we start pushing to his cities. Is there a tile that will be in the range of both these 2 cities? 1, 2, 3. No, there is not. What about here? There is 1 tile. This tile. These 2 tiles actually. We'll have to be careful there. There's a bridge, there is a bridge. So he does have 2 bridges, okay. Now I think this will be fun. It'll be a lot about the navy what we can do if he somehow gets the ironclads before us. That would be a problem. So I'll have to check the trades before the next episode. But well, as I said, for today we are done, so I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.